All right, this is KE2AWY. This is Kilo Echo. This is Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee, also on frequency. So far, I haven't heard anything else.
Roger. Okay, yes, you're sounding good, Mike. I've got you 5x9, plus 10 over most of the time.
Okay, just before we get things started, I've got you about 20 over S9. KE2AWY, be back for the net in Mark 7 minutes. KE2AWY.
Roger that, brother. Talk to you in 7. Thank you.
7.190 for folks who are joining us here today on the net. Thank you for folks who are joining us on Facebook through the New York NVIS, NY NVIS, boom, net. And over here, we got our new YouTube page over here where we're going to be operating. This is our new YouTube page right here, NY NVIS. I like this one because we can actually control it. All right. I will be back in just a moment. KE2AWY, boom.
Vertical Incidence Skywave net. For the New York Vertical Incidence Skywave net.
New York, 7.190 megahertz, lower sideband, KE2AWY. All right, we're getting ready to rock and roll here, folks. Boom. Okay, we got this going on here. Get this up and running. So we have our QRZ.com so I can look up call signs. And hello, YouTube. All right, so put that down there. I got my paper here ready to copy. This is Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee standing by for this week's New York near vertical net, operating from upstate New York on 40 meters lower sideband. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee standing by. And for what it's worth, I say we try to hold the frequency. I mean, we were technically here first. We put the call sign out there. So, I mean, I don't know what your opinion is on this, but, we have a right to be here too. KE2AWY. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. This frequency is currently in use.
Hey, just under everyone. This is Kilo Echo 2 Delta Micro Net Controller for the New York Vertical Incidence Skywave net. I'm one of two technical operators. The second is Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. We're both located in the Capital District. I'm in Westchester County, and he is in Albany County. And the purpose of this net is to practice with and test our high-frequency radios for the purposes of regional communication. 40 meters at this time of day seems to be optimal for that. We will likely leave this in an hour or two, which is the reason we bumped up the time for winter operations. The logistics of the net, I'm going to accept check-in. If you would, when you check in, give me your call sign, and then your name, and then your call sign phonetically so that I can capture it as best as I can. And then I will, after that, put you into the log, and then accept any additional check-ins that might be monitored. After that, we'll go through a second round with the check-ins and exchange signal reports, and I'll ask for additional check-ins at that time as well. And then we'll go through the third round, and then each operator, if they're interested, can tell us a little bit about the radio station that they put together, and their operating. So with that, I am Kilo Echo 2 Delta Micro. My name is Mark, and I will accept check-ins for the New York Vertical Net now. I have a station trying to make contact. I heard that, but I can't quite pull out the call sign. Mike, can you pull that out so you can see what you like?
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. I heard Kilo Echo 4, I believe, and then question mark. Operator, please transmit again.
I'm not hearing anything intelligible other than
I just turned on the filter and tried to notch it out. I'm still not picking up anything. Sorry there, old boy. We're not able to pull you out of the noise. I apologize. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Back to net.
Roger that. Okay, so I'm going to call KE2 again. KE2. If there's anyone that wants to check in to the New York Universal Incidence Skywave here, please come with your name and call sign now.
Okay, Mark, I got N1 JLM in there, and then there was a second station.
Yes, Kilo Bravo 2. Can you come again with your call sign, please? Yeah, roger that. We've already seen it like once, so we're trying not to do this again. We can do it for a little bit longer, but it seems like we're kind of just butting our heads. Hey, thank you very much, Dave. That's fantastic. If I could have the next station come now. We've tried to pull your call sign out a couple of times. We've done that at this frequency for about 20 minutes. I'm going to ask that you move to a different frequency if you will. You should all go back to Europe.
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. This frequency is currently in use. We are currently conducting a net. KE2AWY.
Mike, I don't want to continue this system contest. If we can move off the 3 megahertz today, I'm fine with that. I'm going to say let's move up to 7.194.
All right, QSY guys, 7.194 Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee on frequency.
Kilo Bravo 2, Juliet. Hey, thanks for joining us. I heard you too. Jody, if you could come again with your call sign.
All right, so I caught Jody in there. She's weak, but your signal's working there, Jody. And then I got Arthur. I've got Arthur at about 10 over 9 here, so a good signal there, Art. Back to net control, Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Take it away, brother.
So I'm also going to alert the 440 repeater that we KE2AWY in Stern.
What is happening right now?
That last transition, you and Mike doubled with one another and nothing was heard.
Here on the 440.
No, on HF, that was my fault, Jody. Sorry about that. Mark, did you say we're QSYing again?
No. It seems like 7194 is quiet for the most part, so I'd say let's stay here.
All right, roger that. KE2AWY. Sorry about the sloppiness there, guys. We're working the kinks out.
Are you able to hear me? N1 JLF?
Yeah, you're down in the noise there, Jody, but I definitely heard you. You're in there, so you can continue to work it. I'm imagining you're using the 400 watts.
2 watts.
Got it. Okay, well, I mean, even at 50 watts, we are able to hear you. So, you know, you are in there. I would check. I think Mark heard you too. So, all right, I'm going to go back to the HF rig here. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
From Del Mar seems to be doing exactly what we want to see for yeah, it was it's all in the set. To the next round this is KE2AWY. If we have any operators looking to check in to Vertical Incidence Skywave next. KE2AWY, I got you, Bob. Nice to have you join. WO2H, okay.
And there's Mike, WO2H. Welcome to the roundtable, sir. And Bob, good afternoon. Glad you can make it. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
And originally this picked up the signal. I didn't realize it was only at 10 watts. And he pumped it up to 50, so it can count now. I'm reading 5.9. Not something over 5.9, but I guess we will pick it up. I just figured I just have to do that. That's the thing that I went online and figured I'd check in real quick on that one. I'm curious to go about to do that. Thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll have you join again. Are there any other operators that just joined this week? Who will be vertical next? Okay, cool. Well, let's do the second round. We've exchanged a couple of signal reports, but on this new clear frequency, I think it's worth doing again. The first second is my co-net Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. I'm going to come to your review, and if you retransmit, I'll let you know how you're making it onto mine.
Roger that, net control. This is Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Thank you for running the net this week, Mark, and for being patient with finding the frequency. So, Mark, I've got you in at about 10 over 9, occasionally up to plus 20. Just on my end, just to make you aware, I am running the 400 watts right now, and I was able to retune that NFED half wave. So that's what I'm working on. I got a nice flat SWR across the board. So hopefully that translates to a good signal on your end. And with that, back to net control. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
Yeah, right, that might take that to plus 20 as well. So it seems like we're shaking hands both ways. Move on to the next operator. Dave, I'm going to make it onto your radio, and how are you making it on mine? For Kilo, Bravo, Julia, and I'm going to get to your radio and go on. Yeah, sure. That's a good way to have a little. Yeah, Roger that. I'm not sure if anyone else is signal just randomly getting clobbered. But it seems like my radio got ready for about half that transition.
Yeah, it seemed like, it was some sort of interference, whether it was intentional or not, I have no idea. But just a FYI, Art, I've got you at S9. But I'm able to pull you out there, no problem. One of the stronger signals tonight. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Much appreciated. Well, let's move right on down the line. And again, I'll let you know how Mike and I are receiving. Roger, Roger, thanks for that correction. November 1, Juliet Lima Foxtrot. And I've got you at about a 5-8. Mike, how are you receiving better than okay?
I concur. I've got Jody at about a S8 as well. She's right at the noise floor, but with a nice filter, I'm able to notch it out, and I'm able to grab her signal. I also recommend using the preamp if you need to for the purposes after we do original signal reports there.
Yep, Roger that. Thank you very much. And Jody, thanks for joining, and Mike, thanks for cleaning up my slack, for lack of a better way to describe it. We had W3DOO check in. He may have checked out, but I'll give him the floor now to see if he wants to exchange that signal report. Hearing nothing, I'll move on to the next operator. This is Oscar 2 Hotel. If you're still there, I'm going to see how I'm doing the feed. And if you transmit, I'll let you know how I'm receiving you.
Okay, roger that. Good evening, afternoon, everyone. I should say, WH Mike here, Brunswick. Mark, you're 20 over 9. Mike down at Albany is probably 5'9", sometimes peaks at 20 over. Ours pretty good, he's 5'9". I think Jody was probably the least amount. She was like maybe 5'8", 5'9" there. But we're in 100 watts. Thanks for picking up. Back to you, WH.
So after that, I'm also running 100 watts, but they're coming through loud and clear on my radar. I can see that plus 20, sometimes plus 30 over. Mike, how are you receiving in Albany?
KE2AWY. Yeah, Mike, I'm receiving the same. It's pretty rock solid, plus 20 over. Right when you first started transmitting, though, I did notice it peak out at plus 30. So great signal tonight for 100 watts. KE2AWY.
Hey, fantastic. Well, that's about the list of seconds that I've got so far. I'll call P2 and see if we have any other operators that wish to join us for the final round where we can exchange their information about the radio instance operating and if there's any changes with the new year or Christmas. And maybe someone got a preview gift for something of Christmas. Do we have any other operators that wish to check into this week's video? This is Kilo Echo 2, looking to see if we have any other operators wishing to check in for this week's New York Vertical Net. What kind of radio are you running, and have you made any changes? How about you clean up your antenna, which helps with how things are functioning, but I'll give you the floor now.
All right. Thank you there, Mark. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee, as I'm sure you're all aware. So I'm still using the ICOM 746. I've been running 100 watts this evening. Got that mic gain turned all the way up. And so I'm still using the end-fed half wave, which I almost ended up using the old standby dipole that we started out in the summer using there. But I basically tuned up the antenna, got it, deployed up in the tree again. I actually threw the line again and got her up in there, and she's nice and taut. And I've got, like I said, I got this SWR nice and flat on here, especially on this lower half of 40 meters. So it's still the end-fed half wave. And you know what? I think next week I'm probably going to try to put the dipole back on it as well as an alternative antenna or go to 80. And with that, I will send it back to net control. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. And you're sounding beautiful tonight, Mark.
Hey man, thanks for the signal report. You're sounding pretty good yourself. I'm actually running a radio that Mike is. I also use my COM 706, and when that I'm using right now, which is an NSAT happening, I actually blocked up ahead, and that Mike could have essentially the same setup that I was running. So no surprise that we can see each other and transmit back and forth to each other pretty well. I will move on down the line to Kilo Bravo 2, Juliet, and I have to apologize. I'm telling you, Dave, I think I wrote that down incorrectly in the log. If you give it your name, I believe it's Clark, but I just want to verify.
Well, last time I checked it was. But, interesting method. Finally explore possibilities in case something bad happens. We all know that can happen. Yeah, I think you're on to this. We're not going to last forever. How many green years? Sure, 5, 9 plus there. Battery and pretty big flash. It's a I'm running through a little
As you can see, sometimes doing HF work can be a little bit messy. There's no repeaters, and there's no busy channel lockout on HF rigs, so far as I know. So it gets a little messy. I apologize. We are new hams. And we're still working the kink side of the system here. Still making silly mistakes. But at least we got things working pretty effectively as far as the antenna goes.
Can you verify?
Go ahead and transmit again one more time there, operator. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Oh yeah, that's Jody. What was the question there, Mark? I'm sorry.
I was just curious what kind of radio Jody is running and antenna configuration.
Go ahead, Jody. I will retransmit for you if you tell me.
Hey, roger that. And bumping up the video option is makes a big difference. I don't really have much familiarity with hundred radio. So everything I've read and everything I've heard today, they are just fantastic.
Yeah, I really like this one.
I gotta say, your signal report pumped up from about 5 weeks to 5 9, and over with that power tank. So, depending on the noise, we can have a vote if you want to remember. But, yeah, it's really something. I will pass it on down to our buddy Bob, KE2AWY. I think we checked out, and I'll give him the floor one more time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said he was going to head back upstairs, probably getting some food. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. And I think he told me last night. I'll look it up. He wrote down, he just got a new Yaesu radio. I'll have to write it. I wrote it down last night when he said it. I'm wondering if that's what he's using tonight.
Okay, cool. With that, I'll go to the Oscar 2 Hotel radio. Are you running with an antenna? And have you made any changes since last night? Okay, WO20 here. Nope, same as last time I checked in, the Yaesu 950. Probably about 20 feet or so. Here, back to that WO20. Hey, Thanks, Mike. Okay, well, that concludes the list of operators that we got in the log. I'll see if we get any stragglers there that wish to check in. And then I'd like to propose a split to operate the group that we have here. To see the other operators that we could take checking in to the New York to the Vertical Incidence.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Quebec and Delta India, over. That's Whiskey Alpha 2, Quebec, Delta India. How copy? I copy you 5959, over. Roger, Roger. And was that QSL on that call sign? I am in northeastern PA in the upon a small road. Northeastern PA. I'm located in Rensselaer County, Brunswick, New York. It's in upstate New York, about halfway up the right side of the state. So sounds like we're looking at pretty good yeah, a couple of the guys are coming in 5'9" plus here, but I don't know. It doesn't. It seems even though you came up to 400, those guys were complaining. It seems that's a sweet spot down around there, Robert. Yeah, Roger that. Our second operator made a comment to me while we were setting up that haven't got 200 in the afternoon. Some really high frequency noise that we get with AM stations that start to come alive around 5, 6 o'clock. If you would, we ask people that check in a little bit of information about the radio station. If you let me know the radio that you're operating and the antenna configuration that you have for the radio. Roger. I am using a Yaesu FT1000 MP Mark V. That goes into I use, for all my interconnects, I use RG400. I have a current mode filter, and then it goes into my LDG tuner, and then from there it's 7/8" hard line to a lightning arrestor, then 7/8 up to the top. I'm on a 68-foot building, and it goes up another 30 feet. It is a Palomar engineer's process and typo, and that's pretty much it, over. Roger. Yeah, I've run into the Palomar engineers that use some of their noise suppression that seem to be the chosen for the industry. If I could get your name for the log, I'd love to get that down. The name here is Joe. His last name Bates, and I am on QRZ and EQSL, over. Roger that. Well, nice to meet you. My name is Mark, and we have a co-operator this evening. He's located probably about 20 miles from our location, and he's in Albany, New York. I'll get to share with him for a moment. What kind of signal were you using Joe with? I had him at plus 20 pretty consistently.
Roger that. This is Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bates. My name is Mike. I'm living in the city of Albany. I got your QRZ up right now. I see Kingston, Pennsylvania. Fantastic with that off-center fed dipole. I'm just wondering, Joe, how much power are you running? Is that 100 watts? Because I'm giving you, a good solid 20 over.
It's capable of about 225, but I have it kind of turned down. So on the peaks, I'm probably around 150 or 60.
That's amazing. And you know what? That LMR 400 and all that whole setup is translating to what sounds like almost no loss, because that whole signal is coming through. You sound beautiful coming to the capital region of New York. And this just proves that, you know, the NVIS stuff works. And if I wrote down your configuration before, it also sounds like you're pretty high up in the air with that off-center fed dipole. So actually, I think we are right in his skip region. So he might be hitting us through traditional means. With that, back to net control. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
It's difficult for us to pick a frequency and stick to that frequency because there's a lot of other things happening in the radio world around that. So, Mike, and myself, Echo 2 Delta Mike Charlie, probably for about 45 minutes to a half hour before we begin next. We start to monitor either web SDRs or dial around the radio so that we can connect and open it. I'm open to suggesting that there's actually better ways to do that. I think that can add a little bit of confusion to what we're doing, and given the spirit of the net, it's best to try and coordinate things as much as you can up front rather than live during the net. So I guess I'll open the floor to see if anyone has potential suggestions or see if there's a way that we can improve trippers or statistics collection.
If everybody's out there at the 9-4, you are just before the next your observation. 82
Okay, right now, I don't know that having not been able to graphic component computers are very long term. I have to really look at comments on that. Something that is something anyone that we see it live. But we actually not technically home on the efficiency of the thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Anyone else think of anything that might be potential benefits? And Joe, if you jump into the next most of us are located in New York, and how far out you can stretch it, and not you can so just want a little bit of contact. I'll open up the floor one more time and see if anyone has anything they'd like to add.
This is WA2QDI. I cannot make it as far as Binghamton on VHF over.
Oh wow, yeah, I had a very good friend in college that grew up in Endicott, so I'm not out that way very often, but I didn't know that. I don't think I could make it to Binghamton unless we're having some sort of strange
Well, the repeater that I get is the one that the weather service out of Binghamton uses, and so when I can communicate directly with them without having to go through the internet for reports over.
I absolutely love that. And I just think that radio has something is going to happen. So, I'm going to give the floor to other next if you've got anything you'd like to comment on. And then with that, I do round 73.
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. Thanks, there, Mark. So I'll share the observation that you had mentioned briefly, and that I had shared with you through text message earlier before the net. I've been playing around with 40 meters during the week when we haven't been on together, just to kind of hunt around and see what seems to be the most effective. And I'm noticing those AM stations, like you said, they tend to come in above 7,200 or 7.2. So I'm finding like below that is usually less likely to run into the AM broadcast stations, which kind of helps. And as far as, the other thing I was going to say is, we also might want to consider, I don't know what people's capabilities are to be able to do 80 meters. I mean, I know not everyone has the space to be able to do something like that, but if people are able to do it, it might be fun to try that one week or something like that. And just last thing is, I hope if anyone's interested in field day, look me up on QRZ, and looking to get some folks together for a field day. That's just a shameless plug there for Winter Field Day. And with that, Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
Roger that, Mike. That's a good reminder for everyone. If you would, let us know the date right now.
Oh, what are the dates on that? Hold on. I have the dates written down right here. 1 second. Okay, Winter Field Day is going to be on January 25th and 26th. I believe it begins at 1600 UTC, which is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, and it'll run to 2159 UTC or 4:59 p.m. on Sunday. There's also a website, winterfieldday.org. And with that, I think that's all. They have a lot of info on there and the rules of the contest there. KE2AWY.
Thanks, brother. Okay, appreciate it. Well, I think we're going to 72 rounds, and I'll start off with Mark. The floor is yours. Is there anything you want to mention in the radio world?
Well, come to think of it, they do a winter field day up in Las Vegas. It's a lot of fun. It's in the old log cabin they used to use for a camp. Other than that, trying to stay warm is all we're trying to do. KE2AWY, that's it.
You got it, buddy. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, doing the same. Mike and I have not really been organized to do something yet, but we've got a couple of locations that we probably can broadcast from. So depending on how that shakes out, we potentially need to the next weekend. I think we could look at playing and get field day and so that would be really something to try and do if we can. With that, I'll pass it down to Julie at number 1, Juliet Lima Foxtrot. Your time to shine. Hearing nothing, I'll move down to Mike. KE2AWY. Anything you want to say for the 73 round?
73 round. We have a 73 round now. I didn't know we had a 73 round. We totally stole that from Myron from the Terra Social Net here in the capital region. Sorry, Myron. I hope it's not copywritten.
Roger that, Mike. Yeah, thank you. We had a couple of talks in the holidays, but it's nice to kick off the year with the type of radio work again. So, glad to have you on and talking to you again next week. Bill, are you a member of the Long Bird? For the 73 round?
This is WA2TDI. I forgot to say that the antenna is in an NVIS configuration, so that helps a bit. And it was great being on, and it's a pleasure. I'll have to remember this is every Sunday, I would imagine. Is there a
website that you people out over? Yeah, roger that. I'm glad you asked. And I will actually pass it to Mike to have all the information on our Facebook and YouTube page. KE2AWY Alpha Whiskey Yankee.
Yeah, roger that, Joe. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee. So still working on the website part of things. That's a little whiles off. But we do have both a Facebook page, a Facebook group, and a YouTube page. The YouTube page is brand new, so there's not a lot on there at the moment. But on either Facebook or YouTube, you simply put in NY NVIS, and you'll find us on there. Little pink and blue banner with the little map of the capital region of upstate New York there. That's what that pretty much is. And you'll see us on there. And the point of doing that, Joe, is so that folks can watch the live stream or play back the recording of the net and hear how their station's coming in on here into the capital region. And actually, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised if you got on there and you listened to it, how crisp, clean, and powerful your signal is. So with that, but once the website's up, guys, we will have that information as well. That's a little bit more work before that's ready to be launched yet. With that, I'm going to send it back to net, KE2AWY.
Okay, thanks, Joe. And thank you for doing a lot of legwork for the net. It's really nice that it's taking in from Albany and basically excuse yourself from the HF role, which is it's a way to do on the 50 pounds. You can put your mic gain online at that point because it's a really nice feature for this type of review. And I think we've reached the bottom of our log for the week. I want to say thank you to everyone that checked in and appreciate this position and we bounced around to a couple of different frequencies. We made it in the end, and NY is back. So happy 2025, and I will see most of you next week. We'll be back at 4 p.m. Our local time, and we will have the frequencies on the local repeaters or the Facebook or YouTube. So thank you very much, and thank you to KE2AWY, Baltimore Travelers, returning the frequency to regular amateur users.
All right, we had a total of 7 operators on frequency tonight, and we operated for 39 minutes. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee, clearing the frequency. And boom. Oh, we're practicing. We're trying to get better at it. Thank you, everyone who joined. Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Whiskey Yankee saying 7-3 for now.